Hi guys, this is CJ Sparxx, and you're listening to Hardly Heroes, the sexiest geeks in town. Swordplay today.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of Arabian people on here. That's nice.
What do you mean?
Do you guys need Arabian fans?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take any fans.
Any fans?
I don't.
Why not?
I'm not specific.
Is that Leah? Hi, Leah. Okay.
Hey, Leah. I don't know who that is, but hey.
She's my injections lady.
Yeah, there we
Oh
go.
wow, there you go.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Injections.
So, sorry, go ahead.
We normally... Oh, my God. That's just so much pressure right
Show your
now.
boobs. Show your boobs.
Oh, I love it. That's a lot of
Why are we?
buttoning.
Why are we in the dark?
That's what I'm saying.
Are
We
we?
have
I can
lights.
turn on.
Are we
that light.
recording? Yeah, let's give
Are we
people some
recording?
lights.
Yeah.
Oh, Corey! Do I get
Can
a
you,
shout out because we both
click
like
the
toes?
first-
Yes, Corey.
Close to us or?
We love toes, Corey.
What about
The
toes?
first
We
switch.
lick toes.
Bam.
Corey licks
Second
toes
switch,
too.
then.
Bam.
I'm lost, but all right, I'm cool with that.
Listen, some people like geeky movies, others like to lick toes.
That's cool. You know,
Some
I'm more
people,
into the
some
geeky
people
movies.
like to do both.
Yeah.
One,
Oh,
one,
some
like,
people
is that
like to
you,
do
Manny?
both.
one while doing the other.
Heyo.
Dang, okay. All right, well,
We get
what's
a
your
little
favorite
freaky like
movie
that.
to lick toes to?
Oh, Bambi.
Welcome to the Hardly Heroes Podcast.
High above the city, they shine in my spotlight. Commissioner on the rooftop, double H in the night sky. For the sidekicks we fight, for the right crosses we throw. For the ninjas we injure, revenge on our foes. From crime alleys to radioactive insects, genetic mutations. Weapon X rejects our infinite Ursa in crisis. Our wars are civil but secret. Here come Buddy, Manny, and Aaron, blaring through your speakers. Yeah, Hardly Heroes. It's clobbering time.
I always bring the dirtiness out immediately of the show.
I was about to say, I was like, we're not even a couple minutes into it, and
We're already talking about Dubai.
talking about licking toes.
Awesome. Last Tuesday.
Yeah. So, all right, give us some of your background in the comic book stuff that you've done. Like, just the other day, I saw you post a picture of a movie that I really like that I was going to pull up for Manny to see if Manny
Okay.
knew what movie this is from. And if you don't get this, Manny, I'm going to be a little upset.
What do I get? I get to see a clip?
I didn't-
or
No, you're just going to see one photo that
I didn't get it.
CJ has done, or she just did a photo shoot wearing an outfit from a movie, and I wanted to see if you would get it.
Oh, Fifth Element.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
was actually. I already saw this. Okay, I'm the guy who does all the research, right?
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
And he
sorry.
calls me in the
Okay.
middle of the day and says, "I wanna
Like
get
an
CJ
hour
on."
ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah.
well, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I don't have anything prepared.
Sure.
I like that you wanted to be prepared.
I did. So what I
You're the
did
first man I've ever met.
next.
Wanted to be prepared.
Well,
I appreciate that.
next best thing is my wife has more time on her hands, and I said, "Can you do some research
Oh my
on
god.
CJ Sparxx?"
Oh my god. I
by the
am
way-
really liking where this is going.
'Cause
it's
Are we
not
back
like-
on my show? Wait a minute.
It's not like your wife has anything else to do. You know, she doesn't have like an important job.
She's
or
only a
anything.
lawyer, that's
Yeah.
all.
No.
Oh shit. Shit. I mean,
She is very bummed that she doesn't get to be here. She had to be somewhere else
Oh.
today.
Oh, she's not coming here.
She's not. No, she had to take care of some personal stuff.
all right.
okay.
But she was
This guy's
extremely
got a badass
bummed.
wife.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
fan
she's-
of your
she's
wife
pretty cool.
already.
Yeah. So I wish you could meet her, man. She would love you.
I'll be around for a couple more days.
All right, we have to plan something then.
Okay.
Manny's getting a little red over there. Woo,
Sorry, man.
getting a little hot in here.
Is it hot in here?
Yeah.
Or to get the toes out. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, keep your toes covered.
So
Otherwise-
are we just starting the show? This is it?
I mean, all right. So how we usually do, just to give you a kind of background to how we do the show, is usually we do a little shoot the shit, and then we jump into our intro and kind of just jump into the show. But I don't know. I guess we're just gonna go for it. CJ kind of, you know.
Sorry,
CJ,
guys.
Can you introduce yourself? Because I don't even think we've really said who you are.
I'm. That's nice.
You go by CJ Sparxx.
Yeah, CJ Sparxx. I've been modeling for like so many years. Holy shit, like 7 or 8 years. A lot of years. And
That's a lot of years.
A lot of
A
years.
little bit.
And so I do I have my own show on Playboy Radio. It's called Savage. It's me and another girl, Kennedy Summers. So
cool.
We're currently in hiatus now, so I have that. I do that, and then I do my photo shoot and stuff like that. So I'm a 7-time international Playboy Playmate. So really excited about that.
Nice.
I got some different things coming up with some different magazines for everybody, but right now that's my claim to fame.
That's cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
How long have you known Buddy?
Fuck. So long.
Probably-
we lived in Galt.
Yeah, probably almost 10 years.
Yeah.
10
Pretty
years?
dang near.
Okay. So it sounds like
I think I got, oh God, have I been modeling for longer than that maybe?
Yeah,
I feel like
I
because
was gonna say because it sounds like you
met-
met
I've
him
been,
before.
I met
do we know,
you-
know each other for 10 years though,
I knew
bro?
you when I was 20.
Hold on.
Oh,
Are
old
you
man.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so I used to drink a lot. So I don't really
I didn't
remember.
know if we were going to bring that up.
I don't really remember so much of my 20s. So
I
maybe
can't-
that's why it feels like a
That
shorter
means it was
time.
good. That means.
Oh, it was
yeah,
good. It was
see.
never bad.
There we
I
go.
can't
Good.
hang with her drinking.
Really?
She
High
can
tolerance?
drink me under the table.
Okay, so
Or at least back then.
I'm sober now. I don't drink anymore.
Good.
Yeah.
I'd
When
say-
was that? Oh, sorry. I didn't.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't have to bring that up.
It's
sorry.
just no, it's okay. So I just tried it, and it was it's probably just a little bit better for me because I used to drink so much. Didn't I make up my own nickname?
Well, no, we used to call you,
40 pack.
Yeah. That or.
What? 40 pack? 40 pack?
Pretty sure that I
A pack of 40s?
like an entire pack of 40 beers.
And not just that, she would drink E and J. It was going out of
E
style.
and J. I started doing a lot of cocaine. Can we
Ouch.
say that?
Oh, hey.
You
Hey,
can say
you
that.
can say whatever you
Good
want.
time. Thank you. I love when people tell me that.
That is great.
Thank you. Yeah, so it was a good time, but all things must come to an
It's
new
got to end
chapter.
sometime.
Yeah.
Or you die.
Well, it's
either
a
or.
thing.
I mean, I wasn't gonna die. I felt like I was getting stronger personally.
Yeah, everybody does.
Invincible.
Yeah.
Are you sure that wasn't PCP?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
give or
no,
take.
no. Yeah, no, I never got that far.
How long have you been sober?
Not really that long, since November.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, nice.
Yeah, it's not really that long.
Good.
Yeah.
One day at
It's
a
fun.
time.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even really like that. I don't nothing really bad happened. I just was I drank for so long, so now I'm try to do something different.
Yeah. Nice. Do you feel a difference in your life?
Not really.
No?
Not really. It's not
Okay.
nothing really
Not
great
Claire,
happened.
you know,
I
Claire.
didn't wake up, one day 30 days later and the birds were chirping outside and it was a beautiful day. You know what I mean? Where then ever since then it's just been great,
So-
there's not been none of that. There's none of that.
That is
Fucking
super
sucks.
Well, without that, you're probably going to start drinking again.
I mean, this is the thing though. If you, I don't know. I feel like I always just kind of drank to be able to be a little more friendly and
Social
Yeah.
and
want to talk to
everything
people.
like that.
Yeah, I used
understand
to
that.
be really super socially awkward. It used to be really painful to me. I actually quit going to high school and I got on home study because I
Wow, like
made
that, huh?
myself sick because I was so into what everybody else had going on and I didn't have any boobs.
Neither do
So it was
I.
really
It's okay.
hard because
Yeah.
I didn't have boobs and everybody else had boobs and they were making fun of me because I don't have boobs and then I was just fuck this shit.
Assholes.
I'll show these guys. I'll go work at Walmart and get some boobs.
Perfect.
Nice.
I didn't
So
know if
then,
we were going to go how deep into your past we were going to go.
Yeah, I don't know. Are we? Is that cool? We can.
No,
You
I'm
can say whatever you want.
Yeah,
we have
I'm game.
nothing prepared for the show.
Fabulous.
It is just a conversation.
Just for our
Fabulous.
listeners, real fast,
like
I
that.
did some show prep.
Oh,
and my
hello.
show prep was I brought CJ Sparxx. so-
Yay.
Thanks, buddy.
Again,
All
you did it in
right.
5 minutes in the middle of the day.
I
like
know,
usual.
but she is going to be a great interview. I can already feel it
Yeah.
with all the
It's gonna be
all
great.
the crazy stories I just have with CJ. I mean, that's good
Oh my
enough.
god,
That's
I
gold.
have the most.
Yeah, it was nice. Buddy called me and he was like, "Hey, what are you doing today?" And he knows the answer. I was hanging out with my daughter and I'm
Oh,
just
I thought
hanging
you
out. No, and he's like,
Ouch.
"Well, we're doing the show today." Okay,
Yeah, I'm
sweet.
sorry.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Well, I remember.
Appreciate that. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
daughter.
not you. No,
Kicked to the curb.
Yeah, you got booted.
more like just kicked into the other car. But
I got
okay.
a funny story. I remember me and CJ, we were hanging out, and she had told me, "Hey, I found this movie. It'd be right up your alley." And I was like, she knows I like weird and interesting kind of movies. And she pulled out V for Vendetta.
oh yeah,
And I was like, damn, that's a good pick.
Yeah, that was a good
You like
pick,
that
huh?
movie?
Yeah, I did.
What kind of movies do you like? besides V for Vendetta?
Okay, so I actually just watched a movie that was super cool, and it was called Dune. And I was thinking
that's
that might be
old.
up you guys' alley. But yeah,
It was a show, right?
It was so good. No, it was a movie.
It was a movie.
It was so good. Yeah, it was. But so there's like these sand monsters. Okay, so those monsters look like
The
penises.
blue-eyed guys.
No,
right?
no.
Is that
The sand monsters, the
Okay.
worms. They look like penises.
I've seen.
Have you guys seen this movie?
No, well,
You're not
okay.
a real geek.
Penis
if you
monsters?
haven't
Okay,
seen
I
it.
guess we're.
Penis monsters. There was 3 of them. Their names might have been.
I can't wait to see.
Huey, Dewey, and
They
Louie.
might have called themselves Harley Heroes.
dear.
I don't know what's going on, but the movie was so fucking cool. It's really
Really?
cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
I watched. It was a mini series because Dune's a book. It's a series
Yeah,
of books.
that's what the people because I went and watched it in like a special. There was a week-long thing that I
okay.
did where I
wow.
played Dungeons and Dragons, and I like immersed myself in all things geek. And so
Nice.
like they were explaining to me that it was like a book and there was this and that, and
So
but
you're.
the movie was pretty kick-ass.
Was
I
it
thought.
an old? Because I'm
It's
seeing
older.
one. Yeah,
It's older.
84.
It's older.
Oh,
Yeah.
I watched the '90s.
and there was a TV miniseries in 2000.
That's what I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you played Dungeons and Dragons? How was
I
that?
fucking played Dungeons and Dragons, and I loved it. So
What was your character?
I fucking loved it so much. I had such a good time.
So was it the same way as playing? Like you're just kind of imagining everything. Somebody's telling like
No.
you what to do. How did you
So
play?
what it is, I'm gonna go on my Facebook now because like everybody on Instagram just wanted to see my tits. And
I hate when that happens.
I know,
fucking
right?
Every time.
assholes.
Every
Have
time.
some class. I think I'm on live. I don't know.
No,
Can you?
I'm on live.
Is it on? Can you fix it?
Hello?
Can you?
Me?
I don't know. Is it?
Oh, dear.
Are
Buddy,
people
fix
supposed,
it, buddy.
People supposed to pop in?
Hello?
Yeah, you have 7 viewers as of right now. You're on the Hardly Heroes podcast.
I'm-
People that are watching right
I bet they
now.
didn't want to
just
see
so
your
you know,
face.
Yeah,
No,
they
that's
probably
okay.
want to see CJ.
No, that's okay.
They're
That's
like,
what
hey-
we're gonna broadcast the interview.
Yeah, who gives a
So
fuck
okay,
about
but
it?
I like that. Yeah, okay,
we just want
introduce yourself really quick.
listeners.
My name is Manny.
What's your Facebook?
My
No, we
Facebook is blank.
non-existent.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is that
blank.
one.
Manny is married. He has no social media, bitches.
Exactly. Sorry, I'm off.
Sterling Nickerson. I'm on Facebook, but you can find us at Hardly Heroes.
Boom.
Yeah.
Aaron Simonich, also on Facebook at Aaron Simonich. Hardly Heroes.
Aaron.
Okay.
Simmons.
Nice. All right. So, because Facebook saves the feed, so we should do that.
There it
So
is.
anyway, so Dungeons and Dragons was amazing. It was so much fun. I got super into it, and I really enjoyed myself. And so
What was
who
your
we
character?
had, it was I don't know. Her name was like Stefania or something like that.
Sure.
Or Stephanie. Or no, Persephone.
Persephone.
And I was a succubus. I was like a fire-breathing succubus, something or other, and I'm like, oh, not a stretch. So I felt very at home playing my character, and so and then I don't know do you guys know anything about Dungeons and Dragons?
I know that there's a Demogorgon. That's only because of Stranger Things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about a Demogorgon.
Right?
There wasn't one in the game that we played,
Motherfucker.
and so so you guys don't really know anything, right?
No.
I know a little
Okay.
bit, but the people that I knew that played it, they sat me down for a 2-hour process of just creating my character.
Yeah.
And by then I was like, I'm done.
It's so what? You were done?
I'm just 2 hours. It's
It's-
like that's a long
That
time.
game forces you to put that game's gonna save the world. No joke. It forces you to put your phones down.
Oh my-
and
that's
like
weird.
interact with. I know, right? Interact
about to
with
say, you
real
live
people.
on your phone.
I do live on my phone, but the thing about the Dungeons and Dragons is it encourages like how we're doing this right now,
Yeah.
and we're not. I mean, I'm kind of paying attention to my phone, but,
Whatever.
But it encourages you to like talk amongst yourselves and be
Yeah.
creative and like so yeah. So the one thing about it is though it's like so many hours. Like when you're playing
Yeah,
the game,
yeah, right.
We played for almost 8 hours.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
wow.
Yeah, I can't tell you the last thing I did anything for 8 hours straight besides
Unless I was
sleep.
on ecstasy.
Yeah. And so, yeah. And so, and it totally like dehydrates you too. Like we had to stop, take
Yep,
like
sounds
water
like
breaks,
ecstasy.
Oh, wow.
food breaks. We had like
Wait,
different
are we?
phone breaks.
We're still
and
talking
stuff.
about yeah.
Yeah,
Dungeons and Dragons.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so-
What part of it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
both. I was on ecstasy while I was playing. But so it was, but it was so cool. Yeah, they created my character.
How long did it take you to create your character?
They created it for me, so
Oh,
I guess
okay.
I was maybe a little bit spoiled in that. But we had the guy who is like the man when it comes to the Dungeons and Dragons world.
Sure.
and his name is
Bill Gates.
no,
Oh,
no, Stefan. I don't know exactly how you say his last name, but his name is Stefan Poknoy.
What is he, the creator?
Pokney
Is he
or
the
whatever?
or he's just
Pokney.
like the best player out
He
there?
is like the face of the game, kind of
Oh,
like
wow.
he's bringing it to the forefront. Like he kind of is like
Okay.
the guy who's like a trailblazer. He went out and he was playing it like in bars,
Yep.
and he was bringing it to the people, so to speak. And he like kind of made it. He made it cool, kind of. It's a little bit cooler now than it used to be. So, and he raised like I don't know, like over $2 million on GoFundMe for like
wow.
to create his
Shit.
his world and his village, and to be able to broaden the game. So he was there, and he was our master, our dungeon master.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
Dungeon
he
Master,
was
that's
calling all the shots for the game, and he was like making up all our different little twists and turns that we would get into.
How did you
And-
fall into this? Like, how did you end up starting to play?
So me and my girlfriend, her name is Holly Wolf, and she's like a super massive cosplay / gamer girl.
Oh.
So she's came to visit me a couple times, and one of my good friends is like, hey, would Holly be interested in doing this? It was like a week-long VIP company thing, whatever. So it was a smaller, it's not like a Comic-Con, but it was for a company. So where there was a select small group of people that were chosen to go to this week-long immersion of geek stuff.
Oh, wow.
And so we were there, and so every day they would do like movies and different games and teach me all about like gaming, and they had VR there, and they had all these different types of video games that they had made up, games that they had built, like the whole nine. It's fucking
sounds
crazy.
cool.
And so they got him. So he's like the shit guy. So this is like a big deal. Like
Yeah.
I got a little picture with him. We're friends on Facebook now.
Oh, well, if you're friends
Like-
on
Official,
Facebook,
yeah.
it's-
Yeah. I was like,
There it
I'm
is.
meeting like a real celebrity.
Is that
so-
why I have no friends? Because I'm not on
Yes.
Facebook?
Yeah.
There
That's
you
why
go.
you only have us two.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I forced these guys.
Oh, you don't need any friends. You have a wife.
Exactly. That's what I tell
Fucking friends.
Yeah.
myself in the
Fuck
mirror every
this.
morning.
Bingo.
Yeah. I
Exactly.
love it. So yeah, it was like super amazing.
So
super cool.
you are into cosplay.
a
little bit.
little bit. Yeah, my girlfriend is more so into it. So I kind of was like guilty by association. They're like,
Okay.
we need another bitch. You bitches get your asses over here. And so I was like immersed in a week long gamer type thing. It was really
Dang.
cool. Yeah, it was really really
It's
cool.
interesting.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Are you into any other games besides Dungeons and Dragons?
I mean,
Video games? No.
no, I did play like video games when I was younger, but I kind of don't do that anymore.
Well, we get busy.
If there's anything like that, if there's like a game that I could specifically play, probably naked, it would feed more into my lifestyle.
Hey, I'm sure I could find one.
But,
Most.
yeah, there's not anything that specifically requires nudity.
Nah, I think just about any game.
Yeah.
You can play
Yeah,
naked.
you can play Mario Kart naked.
Yeah.
'cause
And then,
that's the best
and then with
game.
VR,
Yeah.
it doesn't even matter because
Yeah.
you're just with that.
I'm the worst at that. That was
Dude,
the
it's-
worst. My
You've
girlfriend
tried
was
it already?
It's
psycho.
rough.
Yeah. I had the VR headset and everything, and she was like,
It's
had the
rough.
whole stance down and everything, and I started like I forgot I even had a controller, and I was going like this. and
That's funny.
It was bad. It was really
Running
bad.
around.
It was really bad. I was
Okay,
wearing
so-
a low cut shirt though. so-
Buddy showed me a picture of you dressed up as the flight attendant from Fifth Element.
Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So
I got to make those. That was like my first.
Oh, so you
cosplay.
made
You
that?
made
Yeah.
that?
No, I didn't like sew it.
Oh,
But
okay.
I
Like,
got
shut
to
the
Put it
tell
together.
I know, right? So I got to put the costume. I got to go and be there and see it from start to finish. I picked out the fabric. I was like, yeah. So I guess had a hand in the facilitation. But I have
awesome.
never cosplayed myself, besides like putting together maybe a costume for Halloween. So that was really cool. There's a lot of.
I found a picture online. I know there's a lot of pictures online.
Which one?
The one that has a lot of black tape.
Oh, okay.
What was
What
that
one
about?
is that?
It was you had let me
There's
That's really random. So there's black tape.
see. Your black tape all over your body basically. Does that not
Yeah.
ring a bell? Yeah, you
Yeah.
were. What was that about? What was that? Well, you just decided
I'd
to
have
do
to see
something?
the particular picture because it could have been like a particular event. But I've worked
Hold
with
on.
that company before. It's called.
Oh, are you talking about this picture right here?
That was the
you-
Dungeons and Dragons. That's what
Oh,
I wore. That's
okay,
what I
alright.
wore
Yeah, I
because we
think
needed
that's what-
costumes, and
I
so
think
I
that's
just
what I-
fucking taped myself up.
That's
I was
crazy.
thinking about, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the boots.
Oh, yeah, that was-
and everything.
Oh wow.
Is that the one you're talking
There
about?
was a whole
I just
nother
went
one.
on her
That one's-
Instagram and I'm
that one's
like,
even better.
well, there's tape there, but I don't know if there's more.
I'm looking to see if I could find it, but okay. All right. Well, that was pretty cool.
Now, all right. So there's other movies, weirder movies and cool stuff that more relate to what we're into that I know.
Yeah.
Like we've talked about before. One of your, or at least when we were friends. Well, we're still friends. Sorry.
Oh,
that
okay.
came out really
Damn,
bad.
damn.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
When we used to hang out is what I
Whatever.
should say.
Okay.
And we've talked about on this show is The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, I love that movie.
That's like one of her
Thank
favorite
you.
movies.
Yeah, I love some.
what about
Labyrinth?
Labyrinth? Do you like Labyrinth?
Yeah,
Come
Labyrinth's
on.
cool.
Good,
Oh.
good.
Yeah.
Son of a-
Labyrinth's
See,
cool.
everybody, hot chicks love Labyrinth.
Oh man.
I get a
I
lot
mean,
of shit
who-
for
yeah.
it
Why?
because there's a lot of people that are self-conscious of their own,
Masculinity?
Yeah,
Probably.
and they're like, fuck you for liking such an adorable movie.
Oh.
We
It's
have
great.
a villain on the show. His name is Jay Jackal, and he writes into the show and gives these guys a hard time for liking.
Okay. I mean, fuck you, Jay.
That's
There you
what
go.
I'm saying.
Who the fuck's gonna say something about that movie? Your name is Jay Jackal.
Boom.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Have a seat, Jay.
exactly.
As the black girls say.
Now, do you have a favorite superhero?
Wonder Woman. I can't wait until
There
that movie
it
comes
is.
out.
Yes.
Yeah. That bitch is badass.
It looks pretty
wow.
cool. It looks
She's
like
gonna
it's
kill
gonna-
everyone.
Yeah, I hope so.
Gonna
She's
kill
gonna
everyone.
That'd be
You know.
a plot twist.
Batman
Yeah,
and Superman
yeah.
included, I hope.
Yeah. I mean, something like that. Probably somebody that's like kicking ass.
Now,
somewhere.
would you be into doing a cosplay of her?
Oh yeah, I am.
Okay.
I am.
Oh, you're working on
I
that?
am. I did Vampirella like I don't know, like a year ago or something. I did it in Manila with a really famous cosplay photographer.
That's the one I'm talking about.
That was at the Avians.
Oh.
That's the Avians. I believe I have a Pornhub sticker
Perfect.
in the middle of my stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just-
that could have given it away.
Oh, okay. I don't know that picture.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
I guess.
It's that one right there. All right, I'm sorry. I just
Oh, shit.
I came across it and
Yeah.
thought I'd-
It
That's what
says
she said.
Pornhub right under my tits, right? Right there. I'm like, at the
that'll do
time,
it.
I didn't realize that fucking sticker was right there. And then I think I got back to my hotel and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, did you? They just got all that free advertising.
They probably just put whatever. And I just didn't realize. So.
Oh, somebody else put this on you?
Yeah. I
Okay.
didn't do it myself.
I didn't know. You seem like
I
a
did. I
pretty
taped up my
creative
boobs
person.
the other, but yeah. Yeah, no, not all the other.
Yeah.
No,
You just got your naughty bits and then
yeah,
everybody else.
that's right. Yeah.
You know, somebody got into that and was like, yes, I'm going to tape her all up. And you just took all the good parts and they were like, fuck.
Oh,
About that. You get to tape her
no.
back.
Yeah, you know what? You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah,
You gotta
you know.
work your way from the back to the front.
Damn it. That's what I was going to say. It's like, how do you get that job? You know what I mean? You're like, all right, I'm starting at the back.
Right.
You know, maybe in a couple years, I'll get to work my way up to the front.
Yeah. It's really, and honestly, dude, that shit hurts so bad when you take it off.
Oh, I'm
So
sure.
bad.
Yeah.
It's like electrical
I was
tape.
about to say,
Yeah.
is there a worse photo or like the worst photo shoot you've ever done that you can remember?
Oh, that's a good question.
Okay, so I have this one photo on. I mean, you can probably find it on there too, but it's like it's not necessarily a really bad photo of me, but it's just kind of like the moment that I was in taking that photo, and so it's like my hair's super ratty. It's probably from when I think it's the first time I ever shot nudes. I was in Hedonism in Jamaica, which is an adults only resort. It's a nude resort, and I think this is the first time I'd ever went around other people who were nude and everybody was running around nude and I really wasn't comfortable and I was drinking a shit ton.
As you do.
And yeah. And I was super drunk the entire time. Didn't sleep. Didn't do anything else, but was just super drunk out of my mind. And I have one big I'm pretty skinny, I'm kind of I'm just super tan, and I have this long, stringy, ratted up hair because I haven't washed it. I'm coming out of the water, so I'm half in, half out, and my face is, I'm going to say something, and so it's like that. And then you can see one eyelash is kind of coming off.
Wow.
I've got green eyeshadow on.
You really
and
tore
I've
this
got some
photo
bright
apart.
pink lipstick. Yeah, and then the one pink hoop that's this big. You know what they say about a bitch that wears big hoops, right? She's a big old hoe bag.
Oh dear.
And so
I stopped wearing mine. It's okay.
and then
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
don't
rough.
don't let the flag fly like so out there like that. You gotta keep a little, keep a little something for yourself. Just
Sure.
little medium hoops.
Oh,
And
Medium
so
hoops, yeah.
have a little class.
yeah.
And
Just tone it down.
like I had like a big earring on and like some weird creepy necklace, and I just looked crazy. And I posted that too. The worst part is I was like, oh, this is how far I've come from like this photo shoot, or I don't know, some gay. I was probably on my period, and so like, and so I was like, yay, like look at me. And then one of my fans on Facebook was like, wow, what a great photo, and start sharing it. So every now and again, that photo,
comes
because
back
I
up.
put it out
Sure.
there, is like floating around, and some guy just sees like there's a little palm tree on my tit because one tit was showing, the other one was like in the water, stuck up with my hair. And so there's a little palm tree, and it's floating around somewhere because some fucker was like, she's
dear.
naked. That's all. You're not looking at my face. You're
That's
seeing a tit out. You're sharing it, so like that's really bad.
Could you blame him though? It's like
Yeah, I
that's
can
just
blame.
a-
Yeah, I
okay.
blame him.
All right, well,
I
we blame him then.
There is
Yeah.
blame
Yeah,
to him.
I blame him. He's
Man, he
blamed.
tried. He was
Yeah.
like, shut down.
He's
All right.
blamed. Yeah, you didn't see what was going on with my face.
Now
You
I'm
know, it
gonna
looked like
find-
I
I
had
gotta
some sort
find
of a
this
seizure.
photo.
One side's down,
gotta
the other
see.
side's
Oh,
up.
No.
There's a
Stroke. It's a stroke.
stroke
There it
face.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, in the water. Somebody stood there and took photos. I probably hadn't slept. It was bad. It was really bad. So like,
Goodness.
luckily, I have some pretty weird fetish stuff out there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Like
so,
what?
I'm-
What's one of the weirdest ones?
I have photos of like little army men sticking out of my mouth.
Oh,
Again.
the one where all the action figures
Yeah.
are lined up,
Yeah.
and they're like looking up at her.
Right.
And that one is dope.
Yeah.
People get
there's a-
off putting you
Yeah.
putting it in your mouth. Is that
Yeah,
what?
they want to see. It's called a giantess fetish. So they'll say like,
So it didn't have to be a green army man. It was just anything small, or is it?
about the size of an army man.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got it in my
I
mouth.
didn't,
I'm like,
didn't know it was a fetish thing.
yeah,
I
it's
just
a fetish.
saw
It's
the
like it's
picture.
sexual photos.
Well, what other fetishes?
That's.
What
you
other
got?
fetishes are there?
I feel,
You know,
I feel
that-
sheltered. I've never heard of
I
this.
was like,
And I'm
Why
not
do people
shel-
always say that when they get around me? They feel
Yeah.
sheltered, like they haven't.
That's okay. I grew up in the country.
I mean, I do too.
Galt.
I mean, look, I'm drinking.
I
I
grew
mean,
up
come
in
on.
Galt too.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
you jerk.
you're a Simonich.
He's
Yeah.
not from
do you have
Galt.
Do you have?
If they're Simonich, I'm related to them.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Period. And yeah,
Allison Simonich.
probably.
Okay.
I don't.
I was about to say, you don't know.
She's hot shit growing up. That Allison Simonich.
Oh dear.
Yeah, she's hot.
I was about to say,
She
Lori.
must not be related.
Lori's my
then.
sister.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, that's who I thought she was going to say.
Oh, okay. I
But,
don't know Lori.
No.
The one photo that I was going to bring up that I always thought was cool, and this was a long, long time ago, was where you did the paint, and it almost looked like I was bringing it up was Nightmare Before Christmas, but it was
yeah.
like orange and black, and it was like swirled. It was all crazy.
Oh yeah,
This
I look
was
crazy in
years
those
ago.
fucking photos too. I know exactly what photos you're talking about. Every picture, I'm like,
But those the
But the
the
body paint's
paint
cool.
was badass. I just
Yeah.
remember seeing it, and you had kind of told me that that's kind of where the inspiration came from, and I
Yeah.
thought it looked so cool because it was just,
yeah,
I don't know, kind of weird and different. Not more of your traditional pictures, or you in
Right.
swimsuits, and kind of less clothes. And where this was more, I mean, your body was there, but you're more focused on the paint because it kind of takes you away from it a
Right.
little bit.
right.
I don't know.
I think
something
that was
like
like one of my first nude shoots I ever did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, every picture I can see in my eyes, I'm like,
What am I doing?
yeah. It's
right.
probably like, I need $150. Oh god. Like what am I gonna do?
What I was gonna bring up was an old when you first started. I remember you told me there was a goal you wanted to hit, and
Probably didn't hit it.
couple years ago somebody had told me and you did it, and I wanted to know if this even you still remember it, but was to make it on Lowrider magazine.
Was that a goal?
Well, I don't know. You talked about that you wanted to get on, and you might have been drunk. She probably was drunk,
probably
but
drunk.
she was like, oh, I want to be on Lowrider
was-
magazine. And I thought it was funny because a buddy of mine, Steven, was like, hey, did you see CJ's on Lowrider magazine? And I'm like, bullshit.
When?
And this was a while
Years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was like some green car or something, I
Yeah.
think. But Steven sent me the picture, and I was like, holy shit. I was like, she made it. But
Well,
She's
I
living
I
the
guess
dream.
it wasn't a dream
I
then.
feel like-
Oh dear.
Just a stepping stone.
I like Lowrider magazine, but it's not,
I thought it'd be something. It's a small goal. I'm not saying it was the dream goal,
Yeah.
but I thought it was funny and
You
it
know
was
what? I
something I
actually feel
remember.
really good about myself now that I accomplished that goal.
I thought it
I
was
forgot
cool.
about it, and now I
It's
feel
all
really
right.
good.
You don't have to lie to me. You probably, you're like said it in some drunken mess.
I probably did. Ugh.
It's all
I
right.
had so many drunken times with Buddy. We used to party so much. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to
We used to
party
have
it up
fun.
in Galt.
In Galt, there was nothing to do.
Except
Except
for
for
drink.
Yeah.
That's
To
all
play
you do.
with.
Right.
Oh.
And cocaine.
Thank
Well,
God. Actually,
No cocaine back then. Yeah.
now that this will be on record
Oh, dear.
on a podcast,
Sure.
this is what I've been wanting because people sometimes don't believe me about this. So
see.
I lived in an apartment. This is how I first met CJ. So, no. All right. So I met CJ.
God.
We lived in an
Coherent
apartment.
thoughts, please.
I'm sorry.
He's
Across
the,
from
he's
one
the worst
another.
storyteller.
I know, I am.
Really?
And I do a
Why?
podcast. So we lived across from one another. She ended up coming over to one of the parties we had in our apartment, and it was just
I had I feel like I just wanted to hang out like with people in that apartment complex.
yeah, it was fun.
As you
So-
do.
I like stalked Buddy. I did, right?
Well,
dear.
you
You're
know.
gonna be my friend. He was like, no, get away.
So she would come over and we would hang out and all this shit. Well, it became a rivalry between the two apartment complexes because it was CJ, Joanne, and one other girl. I can't remember the other girl's name. And it was
She shall go unnamed because she.
yeah. So my buddy Brandon, my buddy Josh, and myself, we lived in this 3-bedroom apartment.
Slipknot, Brandon.
Yeah. So we're
Slip not branded.
yeah.
Explain that later.
Yeah. So we had these wars of, who was better and all this kind of bullshit. And of course they're girls, so they think they always win.
Sure.
So one night I'm over there hanging out with them, and
The winners.
CJ and Joanne got super drunk and they passed out.
What? Oh, I forgot about this. Okay.
So she passes out, and I'm like looking, I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm just going to go home. And I couldn't lock the door because I don't got keys. So I leave, and I get home, and Brandon and Josh are up, and they're like, bro, we are hungry as fuck. And I was like, I just left CJ's and Joanne's, and they were like,
So fucking.
you
rude.
think they got any food? And I'm like, nah, dude.
Who
And
says that?
and Brandon,
Who says that?
So you did a B&E.
no, so
You-
Brandon goes like this. He goes into their place, comes back with a bag of popcorn and some other random stuff.
Like corn dogs.
Hold on.
Yeah, corn dogs. So then he leaves, comes back to the house. We eat it all, and Brandon's like, fuck that. I'm going to go back for more. Goes back with more popcorn, butter, which I don't know why the fuck he buy or steal butter. And he stored the rest of the corn dogs.
You need butter for the popcorn, silly.
Yeah, I guess. So what he did was in the corn dog box, he took them all out and put ice in it. And then stuffed the box back in there.
in the corn dog, so it was heavy.
yes.
Okay.
And weeks later go by.
Weeks, like at least a couple weeks.
It might
at
even be a
least.
month.
Yeah.
And CJ's like, I don't know why, but somebody put ice in the corn dog box and put it back in the freezer. And we laughed so hard about it. I thought it was the
I
funniest
was so
story.
confused.
So did he pop the popcorn at their house or did he pop it at your house? That's
No,
the
we
question.
popped it at home.
See, that would be awesome.
wanna
Is you
wake
pop
them
the
up.
pop? No, that's the thing. Is you pop the popcorn, and then they wake up and they're like, "Who made popcorn last
Oh,
night?
that would have been good.
That was
and
the-
why
that
is
was
there
the
ice in our
fucking-
corny dog box?"
That was
A
the
corny dog.
least. That was the least of what they used to do to us.
Yeah, we were really bad neighbors.
Yeah, it was horrible.
But, it's all in good fun.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
CJ would lock people out of our apartment for fun,
What? Out of your or my apartment?
Out of our apartment.
Where was this
I
apartment?
locked you out?
Oh,
No,
Gulf.
the
It was in
best
Gulf,
part
Gulf.
is Joanne was at our house. I don't know. Whatever. Joanne doesn't listen to this. So she came over to our house and we're all partying. And CJ, the instigator that she is
No.
like, hey, get up on the table. You should start dancing. And she starts dancing and she whips off her jacket. She starts spinning it and CJ locks the door. Her boyfriend's trying to peek through the window and is pissed.
shit.
He won't let us in. And she's grinding up on people and CJ's fucking laughing. It was good times.
Okay, apparently I was the only one laughing.
Oh,
in
no.
there.
I
It
was dying.
Because,
Oh, dear.
that was James. Poor James. He never stood a chance.
No, he didn't.
No.
Wow.
But yeah, sorry. That's just a
No,
little
it's
trip
okay,
down
great.
memory lane.
That
with
was
CJ.
so good.
These are better than our stories. I love it.
No. But I mean, you're going way too far back. I mean, the best one that I thought you were going to tell was when I got up and peed in your room.
Oh my God! Yes, yes. Okay, all right. Woo. All right,
Okay,
if we're
let's
gonna
slow-
if we're
let's-
gonna throw it out there, I
let's
didn't
slow
think
it down.
we were gonna throw
And
this.
let's go.
You see
Let's
how
talk about
excited
this.
he gets. He's just like,
Oh my God! I didn't think this story was up for grabs. So
Why
I
was
was.
Why is it not up for grabs?
You tell me. I'm not.
Are these being? This is being recorded, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is gonna go.
Wonderful.
we don't edit anything out either.
That's
No.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So, me and CJ are hanging out
was a
as
deep
we
breath.
do, and we're drinking, and it's about I don't know, 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, kind of like barely hear something. I'm like,
You're way out of
fuck?
it.
Yeah, I think
And
we
I'm
were all
like-
drinking. We were all partying. Joanne might have been there this time too.
And
all
I
drinking,
look-
all partying. We all pass out.
and how my bed is set, it's literally 4 steps, and you're in the bathroom. 4 steps.
Easy.
Yeah.
CJ is literally standing or squatting a step off my bed, like her hand is bracing herself on my bed.
I'm
Pants around her ankles.
At least the pants were down.
In
In between
between-
the bed and the bathroom.
Yeah.
Could have went either way. One step would have been in the bathroom.
And you hear this, and she's peeing,
no.
and I look her dead in the eyes. I'm like, CJ, what the fuck? And she just looks at me and she's like, devil eyes, and she's like, fuck you! And she just starts peeing. Oh my God! I'm
So hold on.
fucking angry.
So there
Drunk?
was
Could have been right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
it was
drunk
3
out-
steps, and she would have been.
so the
Golden.
pee. So the pee started. Then you confronted. She yelled
She
at you, and then the pee kept going.
No. She didn't even stop
Oh, okay,
screaming.
no,
Like,
okay.
it was constant pee.
I got you.
Oh,
Like
my
there was
God.
no
I had
stopping
just
of the
drank
pee.
a 40-pack.
It
As
was-
you.
There you go.
That's what happened.
And then the
That's where the
best
name comes
part
from.
is I woke up next
I
morning
think
like,
that story is where the name comes
Oh,
from.
dear.
yeah, and I'm like, CJ, what the fuck? That was actually the night where it did
Yeah.
come because we called
Yeah,
a 40
I
pack
think
after
it
that.
was.
And so I'm like, CJ, what the fuck? And she's like, what? I'm all, you pissed in my room. She's like, no. And I'm like, and then she kind of stood there for a second. She's like, yeah, I probably did do
Why
that.
do you why do you have all these? Because we have a story of me going to the bathroom inside of a house while you were there.
Oh,
That was.
That
Yeah.
says
That wasn't
more
a one,
about
that was
you
a deuce.
Than me,
Oh my
buddy.
God. We'll have
Oh,
to save that for
wait a
another
We
minute.
day.
broke
What?
into a
Like a house being constructed. It
Yeah.
was almost done. The floor, like the carpet wasn't in.
Oh,
And
thank
I think
God.
that's
At least
about
the
it.
carpet wasn't there.
and he duked it up.
And I had to go. And it was like probably 8 houses away from your mother's.
yeah.
Ish. Around there. About 8 houses down. And I had to poo. And I pooed.
And I
Same.
went there
Dropped
weeks
it.
later, and they didn't even clean it. It was just a stain, a brown stain. It
Oh,
was nasty.
what were we, like
Oh my
16,
God.
17? Something like that, 17? Because your mom moved. You didn't live.
Yeah, we don't have to name the streets, all right? Jesus, calm yourself.
I'm just saying. It was
But yeah,
the newer.
I was
you
like
guys go
16
back
or
there.
17.
It's still there.
yeah, it's,
Yeah.
you can. You
Feel
if
bad
you
for that house.
cut up
I've
the-
actually drove by it and been like, there's poo up there.
Oh,
This
But-
odd lingering stench.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so weird. It smells like
Okay, so
semenage.
I had, yeah.
Who had to pick up? Who had to clean up CJ's
She
piss?
cleaned up her own
Oh
pee.
damn!
I don't think we did anything. We probably got up and had some more drinks.
Got
Well,
it.
she probably kept drinking, but I...
Yeah.
I was like, you know
So it
what?
had to be
I'm
cleaned
trying to forget
eventually.
about last night, so I'm gonna drink some more.
Yeah, she was...
Not
always the big
interested in
drinker.
knowing about. I mean, we have one story that I don't want to tell.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I already know
There's
that
one-
story.
Yeah,
that
you
will
already
know.
know. Yeah,
I-
We
I
gotta
knew that
take
was off
to our
limits.
grade. That's
Yeah.
off limits because the police are involved. The
Yeah.
You
police
guys are like
involved.
mentioning
We
stuff. that
can't.
makes
We
me
can't
wanna-
talk about
I am
this
sorry.
Yeah.
We
because
haven't-
there might be an open investigation.
There is an open
But
investigation.
I haven't seen
There is an
CJ
open
in
investigation.
5 years.
Years, yeah.
What is going
I'll
on?
never forget.
You guys will never in your wildest dreams will you ever guess what
She
we're talking about.
called me at 3. Last time I saw CJ, this is wild. She called me at 2:30. No, it must have been about 3:30. Called me randomly.
in the morning.
And I lived downtown.
God.
And this was like when I first moved downtown. I'm like, hey, what's up? She's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, fucking sleeping. And she's like, come over. The bars are closed and we ain't got shit to drink. And I'm like, who's there? She's like, me and my friend. And I'm like,
was
no.
my- who
And
was
she's
my
just,
friend?
I don't know, some girl.
Girl.
And I'm like, no. And then she's like, come on, just come over, hang out. So I bring
Where did I live?
what beer I had in that. It was right by 16th. Or it was on that.
I lived in Midtown already?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was
I
like
don't
3 or
remember this.
4. I don't know. You were higher up, and so she calls me. I come over with like a 6-pack. Her friend,
That's not
out
enough.
cold.
Not enough.
No, she's out cold. CJ starts drink with me. I'm like, dude, I gotta get up. Like, I was just coming to hang out. I hadn't seen you.
Why not?
We hadn't seen each other in like 2 years, a year and a half. It was random. Then she gets drunk, passes out. I bounce. I go home. I'm like, fuck this. Next day, I'm like, hey, CJ, what's up? And she's like, what's up? I'm like, oh, dude, like, it was cool seeing you last night. She's like, I don't remember that. And I was like, oh, thanks. Burn.
We've all had those nights.
Yeah, that happened to me. We went. I went to the Merc
That
downtown.
one wasn't as good as the last story. I know. I'm sorry.
I went to the.
Merc.
You know? Do you remember David?
yeah.
My old roommate David.
David.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it's David. He's Mexican.
Oh.
But yeah, I went to the.
I'm Mexican. David.
I went to
Manny
the.
can say David.
I went to the Merc and we got there and like I saw this guy passed out just in a chair at a table and I
Sounds about right.
kind of laughed at him and then I go
And
around
his
where the
name
pool
was
table
CJ.
is and I'm like it's David. It's my old roommate David. And I go, David, what's up? And he's like, hey man, can you give me a ride home? I don't know what I'm. And this is a gay bar, by the way. And he's just
Oh, wait a minute. Way to throw that in there.
Yeah.
You didn't know?
Mid-story.
Yeah.
You didn't know that's a gay bar?
yeah, the Merc was gay bar.
Yeah.
Wow.
And-
that
and-
would explain
and
why
I
I
like-
always had such a good time.
There you go. I helped him outside and everything, and we talked for a good 10 minutes. Talked. And then I messaged him on Facebook the next day. I'm like, hey, it was good seeing your drunk ass last night.
Oh.
And when did I see you last night? When did I see you? I don't
Uh-oh.
remember that at all. And he was like, the bouncer was like trying to, hey, can you take your friend home, please? I'm like, I don't,
That's when he's not your friend.
Not my friend.
Yeah. what?
Never
no,
do that.
I don't know this David guy.
That happened to me in St. Bart's. I had to have an ambulance take me home
Oh,
because I got lost.
there. That's okay.
I got last.
It happens.
Oh, shit. Woo.
Buddy and I have a lot of stories.
Yeah.
We have a
Well,
lot of stories.
I mean, Galt, there wasn't really much to do.
we had
Yeah.
like similar taste in
I could
movies.
imagine.
We kind of liked like kind of different. I liked usually anything that was different, and I liked anybody that was different. So and Buddy was a little weird.
This is true.
And that was
don't tell him I.
yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
fucked up. and weird.
that
Yeah,
was one of
so-
my favorite things about CJ. Is she was really into weird stuff. So we would
Yeah.
constantly try to out weird each other.
Yeah, I mean
So-
it got weird
Yeah, it did. But
trying to have the weird title, but we had a lot of fun.
I remember
what kind of weird things?
Well, Buddy was like
Movies.
really into cars too back then.
I was
Oh
into
my
cars. I
God.
was into movies.
He was so
so
obnoxious.
into cars.
Jesus.
That was the one thing where I was kind of like,
The
I don't really
worst.
know if I can
The
compete with
worst.
this car.
What
thing
was
here.
your?
It's rough.
What was the name of your car?
I remember when you got like, Sharona.
Yeah, the black.
The
Sebring.
black car. I remember. So I got a DUI. Inevitably, I got a DUI, and so
As you
like
do,
I
sure.
didn't. So what was I doing? I would just give my fucking car out to a bunch of people. And
Oh, I drove that
Me
thing
and my
quite a few
mom would
times.
be
Sure.
like in town driving around. My mom would be all that. It's your car. Cassandra, that's it. That's your
Just
car. I'm
drove
like,
by.
oh yeah, that's Buddy. Hi.
Yeah,
And I'm
I
like,
drove it a couple of times.
Okay.
yeah, it's like weird.
Oh, man.
It was a good time. But yeah, I remember you got like this thing for I don't know any car gigs out there, but
got
like
nothing.
it was like
No.
what's the thing? It was like a
The
hook.
muffler.
Looked like a fucking.
Oh, this was all right.
The door handle.
No, it
No,
looked like
she's-
for the beer or something. You bottle opener.
She's calling me
Stick
out.
shift.
When I was really into Hondas for a while.
Oh, so into
Of
Hondas.
course.
You
I was
still
super
have a
into-
Honda.
And I had a JDM.
That's not very weird
Tow
at
Hook.
all. That's very cliche.
Yeah.
Oh,
bit.
sorry.
Well, it was like
Next you're
small
gonna say you
town.
liked
He
Fast
was the
and Furious.
only like non-Mexican guy.
Oh.
Still.
Yeah, it's true.
I think his parts were all like first rate rather than like.
Well, and
gotten
I was
the
from Elk
junkyard or
Grove,
something.
so like everybody's like, this fool's from Elk Grove.
Yeah,
Anybody
yeah.
from Galt, they go back. Nobody goes forward. So
Right.
nobody goes
Sorry,
from
Galtonians.
Galt to Elk Grove.
It's okay.
They go
Sorry.
Galt, Stockton. So like
They don't have the
it
internet
was
there,
weird.
so it's okay.
It was weird that I would go backwards because everybody'd be like, all my friends from Elk Grove are like, why are you going to Galt and hanging out with people?
Yeah, why
like,
did
they're
they?
weird.
That's a great question.
It's a very good question.
They were crazy and wild. I mean, some of the parties we used to throw at
Oh god, there
McFarland.
was like 4 people there, and we had the blast.
way more than 4 people.
I mean, there was like 4 people there.
4
all the
deep.
time,
Whatever.
and it was like so much fun.
it was always awesome.
Yeah.
But
We didn't have a lot of food.
no. Of course not. We spent it all on booze.
always had beer.
But shit. Sorry. All right, we got way off topic.
Oh,
No,
Way
it's
off
all
topic.
right.
What
It's a-
topic were we on?
I'm really good at that. I'm really good at getting everybody.
I was trying to stay more in the realm of our show, but I've kind of lost.
Well, he
all
kind of
that.
started some questions that we like to ask people. The stupid geek questions is he started with the superhero, and we got Wonder Woman. That's a great choice.
I'm really excited for the new movie.
Yeah,
Super
she's
excited.
she.
Do you
Gal
like
Gadot,
any of the other DC films?
I mean, yeah, but like this girl's like a woman.
She's badass.
And she has super great Hollywood hair.
She's just like, yeah, she's super hot.
Seriously.
She just like she looks the part.
Mm-hmm.
She's all stealthy.
Great. She's the best part of Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
She's got the best intro music.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah. Like
which they still haven't confirmed that that's her actual music for the movie, by the way. The one out of BVS.
They're going
I
to be
hope
using
it
it
is.
again. You don't know.
Nobody. Yeah, they haven't said for sure.
The next question would be if you had a favorite villain.
a favorite villain.
It's a little harder.
Yeah, it's kind of harder for sure.
Heroes
We're
are
springing it on you. I didn't
Yeah.
give you any of these questions.
Yeah, we
ahead of
normally
time.
send these questions to people so they kind of have an idea.
I don't know.
Anybody stand out? What?
No, my stepdad.
There you go. Hey, that's a great one.
Favorite villain. There
that
you
was
go.
awesome.
What do we used to call him? Cletus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cletus.
For reasons we won't say.
Okay,
I can dig it.
He
More
looks
things
like
we
A lot of
cannot talk
inside
about.
jokes here.
That's
today.
okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. I like again. I'm really kind of just getting into kind of re-getting into everything.
Yeah.
So my knowledge is really very.
That's
little.
okay.
Yeah.
We pretend.
Oh yeah.
We just
Yeah.
honestly we do.
Yeah.
We have a soundboard here that allows
so
us to
set
say
up
stuff
here.
like
Disclaimer, they don't know
Oh.
shit.
Oh.
yeah.
I did
And
that.
does she recognize that voice?
That's my brother James.
Yeah.
Disclaimer, they don't know shit.
Why was James? Did he do that specifically?
James did all
for-
kinds of
Yeah,
stuff.
He's done a bunch for.
Control.
Yeah.
Love the road.
Just because he has that deep, sensual voice, you know what I'm saying?
Aaron's nickname is Sprinkles, given to him by
Buddy.
Yeah.
And so we
Why?
have this.
I don't know. Ask
Shut
him.
up, Sprinkles.
God
Let
damn
me play
it.
that again.
Shut up, Sprinkles.
That's
Oh my
favorite
god,
one
he
on the
sounds
soundboard.
like Will Ferrell. I love it.
Dude,
Jay
don't
Jack-
tell
gonna
him
love that.
God damn
Jay
it.
Jackal writes in so often that he has his own little soundbite.
Jackal Thoughts
Oh.
with Jay Jackal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote in again,
Yeah.
by the way.
Oh shit.
Next time you write in,
Is
we
this a real? Is this real? Jay Jackal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
For real?
he's
He's a real
he's like the fifth.
he's
Well,
our
I was gonna say fifth because you're here.
Wait,
he's the
what?
fourth.
yeah he's our villain. So
Yeah.
we are hardly heroes, and he's like our villain.
I
He's
love
Jay
it.
Jackal. Yeah.
I love
he
it.
writes in maybe once
Every
couple
other-
times
every
a
other
month or
yeah.
something. And
Yeah.
He
has some-
Are his
shits.
thoughts positive?
He shits on me and Manny. Sometimes he shits on Buddy, but mostly me and Manny.
Oh
But-
God.
Yeah. It's
But
okay.
he
Okay.
hates us so much that he gave us a 5-star rating on iTunes.
Super awesome. Loved it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So he's playing along.
I love that. You know what? I like that.
You need to get yourself a villain.
Yeah.
I mean, honey, I live in LA.
What part of LA do you live in?
In like West Hollywood. So
Okay.
WeHo, gay area.
I spent 2 years on the west side living in Mar Vista while my wife went to UCLA Law.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I really liked it. I got comfortable there, but then when I left and came back, I was like, oh my God.
To Elk Grove.
Sacramento.
Bit of a shocker. It's very different.
Yeah.
Yeah, West Sacramento, West Hollywood. You would think
I got a lot
smooth
more.
transition, but no.
West.
I was way
Yeah.
more up on LA jokes and movies after living there. Like I didn't
Right.
understand like some jokes, like a
Right.
lot of jokes in Clueless, the movie Clueless.
Right.
They talk shit about LA, certain parts of LA, and I kind of got that a
Yeah.
little more living there.
Yeah.
I got to run into T.I.,
Yeah.
the rapper.
What was he doing?
He
Signing
was
with him?
shopping at a Circuit City that I was working at.
He was shopping at a Circuit City.
He's probably just walked in so everybody can recognize him. And
Didn't
then
they get?
No, so his album sales will go up.
Oh, because actually, tell you the truth, the second he left, everybody that was there rushed to go buy a copy of his album to take it outside for him to sign.
Oh wow, that's
Album
cool.
Everybody
Yeah, that's a good.
Google what Circuit City is.
There we go.
Yeah.
Next
yeah.
we'll tell you what a Blockbuster was.
Yeah. That's Circuit City. It's like a Best Buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best Buy's
But not as
little
good.
redheaded stepbrother. Yeah.
What?
Oh,
How
dear.
she was just, I don't know. It was funny how you were like, Circuit City, yeah, like the redhead stepchild. Sorry. I was laughing.
Dear.
Um,
Get out of here.
Yeah. So I saw that you're hosting something in a couple days, right?
Yeah, Vanguard in I guess Midtown. Was it downtown Sacramento?
Cool.
In fucking Sacramento.
In Sacramento.
Yeah.
Is that? I'm sorry, I'm not really up on the clubs in Sacramento. What is that? Vanguard?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm really bad at that.
It's called
Yeah.
Vanguard.
There you
Vanguard 1415 or something. 1415 is probably the address, I would assume. But Vanguard, it's like it's just like a nightclub downtown.
Are you
So
happy
we're
to
gonna
be
be
home?
there, huh?
You happy to be home?
This is the longest time I've ever been back in kind of like the 916. So like it's just so much. There's people are having babies.
I
People
hate
are
that
having
part of life.
birthdays. Mother's Day. It's like
Oh
like
shit, Mother's Day is
it's
happening.
like so I'm here. It was my dad's birthday 2 weeks ago. It was my brother's birthday like a week ago. Well, dad's birthday maybe 3 weeks ago. Brother's birthday like 2 weeks ago. Then my sister's birthday is May 5th. And then my grandpa's 80th is this Sunday. And then my girlfriend's having her baby shower this Saturday. And then my girlfriend's birthday was last weekend. And then, like, I swear there was, like, a couple other things, too. And then it's my good friend's daughter's baby shower. So, like, I've literally, and then Vanguard on Saturday night. So, like, there's a lot. So I'm
So
here
what she's
for a
saying
week.
is
She's very
that
fucking
we're
busy.
lucky that we
Yes.
got her for this window.
we
of
really
time.
Yeah. You know, anything to see Buddy again.
Yeah.
Yeah, your promoter,
Awesome.
he did such a great job.
By the way, thanks for the birthday wish, Manny. That was nice.
Oh, you're welcome.
I
Did we
swore we
forget?
brought it up last
Did
week.
we?
Somebody's
I'm just
birthday?
always
Swore we did.
preoccupied.
I'm a
by-
big birthday person. Don't
okay.
forget my birthday. You will get cut.
I will not.
You son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
What?
Do you hear how she skipped over, or Aaron made her skip over that? She said promoter. Boom.
Oh.
That's my job.
He brings a couple people on the show, and now
Right.
every fucking
Right.
week I have to do the prep for this, which usually takes 2 days.
2 days.
2 full days.
2
Not
days to do what we're doing now.
what?
2 days to do what we're doing now.
Well,
Did
we
you-
got you. You're our prep. We're
But
done.
did you see his face? Oh, all right, so let's just take it back. We're going to talk about when the show first started. Manny's face that CJ's like, all right, we're doing this. We're going to put it on Instagram Live. We're just going to go. Manny's like, hold on, wait, we didn't talk about anything. We're just jumping into the show. I don't know what's going on. Like, that is not his forte.
I'm,
Right.
I'm the nervous Nelly.
Great. And now Instagram wants to see everybody's tits, and it's just
Yeah.
bad.
They
Oh,
have feet
Instagram wants to
fetishes?
be, yeah, Instagram
that's
does.
a thing.
Aaron's probably got some moobs he could show.
They're all hairy. You know what I'm saying? It's
He
not
didn't
good.
shave?
Yeah, no.
He didn't know
didn't
you were going to
wax.
come to
I
that
would have
Thursday.
waxed.
Yeah.
You know, it's a thing.
He was gonna wear a suit last week.
I was.
It was our 50th episode.
Fuck.
I saw that. I went on
Yeah.
your guys' Facebook
50
and I
straight
saw you had a
weeks.
cake.
Now it's our nothing
We had a cake.
episode.
My wife is very enthusiastic about the podcast. She does all kinds of stuff. Like Buddy explained to you, the weapon
Yes.
on the wall there
There's a weapon.
is when we talked about our top 5 weapons used in a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Mine was a mace.
Mine was Hulk hands.
Black Goat sent me a picture of
a black goat sent you a
No. The black.
Does
not
he
a black
Does
goat.
she know Black Goat?
The black goat.
The Black Goat.
So, all right, let's just.
Is
give
this
us some
another
context.
villain?
Brandon.
No.
Actually,
no. Well,
this is a great story.
I don't know if you're talking about all of us, but
I love him.
I have a funny story.
he's become
about
a bit
that.
of an arch nemesis.
Ooh.
To you.
Just
But
to
it's
you.
all good fun.
Uh-oh.
No, yeah,
It's
totally.
our friend
that's what's-
Brandon, and
Oh!
he's African American. So
What?
the
He
funniest.
makes us
Whoa,
call
wait a
him
minute.
Black
Hold
Goat.
on.
Black Goat.
So
He makes a what called?
That's what he calls
no,
himself. Black
he's
Goat.
the goat,
Oh,
the
he calls
greatest
himself-
of all
yeah,
time.
greatest of all
But
time.
what
I
is
know
he
what
the
that is.
greatest of all time of?
Blackness?
No.
Well,
Sneakers.
I think Will Smith is doing it a little better.
But he's really into sneakers or whatnot. So
So
I
he's a
went out
sneaker
to
goat.
drink
Wu-Tang.
with him
Wu-Tang.
on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
We're I was like, hey, meet me out at this bar, and I'm with my friend Clayton, and he's like, hey, who's coming? I didn't even really think about it. I'm like, oh, Black Goat's coming. And I'm like, I should probably stop calling him Black Goat. I should just call him Goat. If I'm
Why?
going to call him a nickname. So we're in the middle of this bar, and Black Goat comes rolling
Black
up, and
Goat.
Clayton's like, what's up, Black Goat? Hell loud. And I'm like, oh, shit.
that's whatever.
And I'm like, I don't think random people should be calling him Black Goat, so I'm going to try
Right,
to make a
right.
point to
Reel
call him
it
Goat.
in.
Did he know Clayton
Reel
at
it
that
in.
moment?
No, he didn't.
Oh.
You don't call him goat. You're supposed to say like
That-
the goat.
That's
right?
how white boys
The
get
goat.
their asses whooped.
Yeah.
Little
I
bit.
mean, yeah.
I'm going to take that L. So from now on, I'm going to try to call him Goat because
Right.
he's
Oh.
he's like, it doesn't bug me. I'm like, yeah, but it bugs me that
Right.
random people
You
because he's been
facilitated
on
it.
the show.
Right.
He writes in a lot, so
He's a real person.
yeah.
Nah, he's cool
Yeah.
peeps.
Yeah.
He gives me a hard time. I give him a hard time.
Nice.
He's my
I
only
like
fan.
that. You know what? You have to.
It's true.
Yeah, you have to even out.
I love
I know
him.
you've been so nice to all of us. It's quite nice. I was worried you were gonna
Be drunk.
be mean to
Yeah.
one person.
Oh.
I didn't think you were gonna be drunk.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Why do you think she was going to be mean to somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like she was
You know
gonna
what?
give somebody
That's
a hard
why
time.
Buddy and I are not friends any
See,
longer.
there it is.
He
There it is.
thinks that I am mean to people for no reason.
That's true.
Way to go,
Just-
jerk.
Yeah, jerk.
Hey,
Buddy's
what can
my
I say?
villain.
Yeah, exactly. She needs one. I'll
That's
be
right.
it.
That's right. Yeah, a little motivation.
So, if there was a zombie apocalypse, what kind of weapon would you use?
I mean, I always kind of feel like, women were really good at invisible weapons. So, like, maybe some mind games or something.
On a zombie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Passive
You
aggressiveness.
probably would.
You don't want to, just like get in its head and like make it do shit and then
Do
have it be
you
on
really
your
want to
team.
eat me? Do you really want to eat me?
Yeah, make it eat other people, and then you could just like sit down and relax.
It's like Michonne. Michonne has those two in The Walking Dead. She
you go.
can. Well, she did. She had them around. That was
You
her
just
defense.
have like you have your own captive zombie.
See,
Yeah,
I can see that.
Michonne.
you just like hang out and it protects you, brings you food.
like
Keeps
in
you company.
Shaun of the Dead,
Yeah.
play video games with you.
Yeah,
I'm lost, but that's cool.
Don't
How do
worry.
you
Sure.
get to manipulate this zombie if you can just lay it out there?
you put like a chip in its head.
Boom.
Okay.
Chip.
Yeah.
Go.
Huh?
Or a knife.
Or
Yeah.
Cyborg
Either or.
You
zombie.
you put like you chip it like a dog.
Microchip.
Or,
yeah.
microchip.
You
Microchip
can Google
my
it.
zombie.
Find my zombie.
If lost,
Did
please
you just say
return
that?
to.
I said it, and then I said,
I said Google it.
Oh,
You
okay.
can Google it. Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Oh dear.
wow.
I mean.
Okay. Do we want to go through the rest of the geeky, uninteresting
If-
questions, or
Let's see.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
what's your superpower then? Not Wonder Woman's.
If you could
Oh,
have
like
superpower,
my, like
what
my
would it be?
mind control,
Mind control. Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Pretty
want
good.
some sort of, what is it? Telepathic.
manipulation.
If you had a weakness, what would it be?
I don't want to have a weakness.
But if you did,
yeah,
everybody's got to have a
gotta have
weakness.
one.
Mine is stale oatmeal cookies.
Really?
Yeah.
So if he was a superhero, somebody would throw that at him.
Bingo.
And he'd just fall to the ground.
I mean, that's what happens now. If somebody throws one of those at me.
You
I
fall to the
No,
ground immediately.
you hit his
Fair enough.
shins, he'll collapse.
Just
Shit.
like- That's it. That's all it takes.
Mine,
Go.
to give you an idea, is was dirt. I hate to be dirty.
That goes with you.
I take a lot of showers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so, I just
How many showers do you take, Manny?
I just take one, but I could easily
Because
take
it's
two
not
a day.
healthy for you to take like more than one a day.
Is that true?
Yeah,
As long as you
takes
lather
No
back
way,
lotion
really?
back up,
Yes,
right?
it takes
I
the
take,
oils
like-
off
I
your
take,
skin.
like- Yeah.
I'm up to 3 a day.
Whoa.
That's not
3.
healthy.
So
Yeah,
when
you're,
do
like,
you have
losing
time?
your
Yeah.
exoskeleton.
All right, so I'll run you through a quick breakdown of the day.
shedding.
I wake up at 4
Sure.
in the morning, hop in the shower.
In the
Weirdo.
morning.
Right, this guy.
Wait, you hop in the shower before you go to the gym.
Yes.
And
By
then-
the way, he's just getting
Stupid.
into so that he can actually tell people that he's going to the gym at 4:00 in the morning.
No.
Yeah.
He wanted to tell the story. Go
So
ahead.
I get up, I hop in the shower, I brush my teeth in the shower, then I
brush my
put it
teeth
on
in
the
the shower too.
coldest setting
Whoa.
for about a minute or two to kind of wake me
Are
up.
you like that guy? You like that guy that, what is it? The guy in
Well, I read a lot of
Slovakia or
stuff.
whatever. The cold plunge guy.
Yeah, I read a lot of stuff about people that take cold showers. They say it helps them because it's the worst part of your day that you're going to go through. And it's just like it prepares you for the day and it wakes me up.
Yeah.
So it's just something that I've
super
tried.
Good. It's super good for you.
Yeah, and it's good for your muscles. It's good for all this stuff. So
Yeah.
I started doing that. Then I go to the gym. I come home, and then I really clean myself
that's
up.
kind of not good for you though. The first one is, but you
Yeah.
need to wake up though, so that's what you're doing.
Well, yeah, because it's. I mean, when you go to the gym, I go to the gym from 4:30 to anywhere from 4:30 to 5 till 6, and before
That's where
that,
your
it would
muscles
take
come
me
from.
15, 20 minutes. Thank
What-
you.
what did you say?
I said that's where your muscles come from.
With the shower?
She's saying the muscular.
Which muscles? the one pack?
Whoa, that's my pony keg. All right. No, and then I take one
dear.
after the gym, and then sometimes take one at night.
See, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't take that many showers, but I could if I.
I don't wash my hair. That's like my weird thing.
Me neither.
I don't
That's
wash
I
my
thought that
hair.
every girl.
It's
does
only
that.
I don't wash
couple
my.
of them.
I wash my hair like once maybe once every 2 weeks.
Oh,
I said that to
Yeah.
one time.
It's pretty interesting.
It happens.
I was about to say, you ever find some goodies in there after a while?
Bird nest.
A
I
worm?
mean, I
Ooh.
found some questionable
women
items in
don't
there a time or
stink
two.
like dudes.
Yeah,
It's
women
just like
don't.
This is true.
Yeah. We
she
don't. Oh, my phone
probably
died.
smells better on her worst day than I do
Oh.
on my best day.
Okay.
Wow, I like that. That's why you're a happily married man.
It
Those
works.
are the kind of compliments that
It
you
works.
I love it.
give. Yeah, I like that.
Whatever.
Works out well.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead.
whatever. he
Put that
said.
one in your pocket.
Yeah, put that one in your pocket
There
for
it is.
sure. That was good.
Oh dear.
That was good.
He's giving Manny so many compliments today.
Hey, what can I say?
Oh.
So,
But
anyways,
he's jealous. I love it.
I'm not jealous.
he's not used to not being the center of
I'm
attention.
never,
As you know.
I'm never the one. Whenever we do an interview, that people really are excited.
No,
about. Like
course not.
Aaron is always the one everybody loves. It's so
Sorry.
weird. Like we had a guy on
Brandon.
Curtis Corona,
And Brandon.
And
I that was the
Brandon.
first time I met him.
and Tyler
Is this-
brought him brownies.
What? Whoa.
It was
This
brownies
is a
with
show
sprinkles
where
on
people
it.
are bringing food for you.
Technically,
Well,
he brought us all brownies.
He didn't do it today.
What, do they have weed in them?
No,
No,
unfortunately
just
not.
regular old.
Did he
yeah.
make them?
No, they were out
They
of a
bought
box.
him.
Just bought him.
Yeah, out of a box.
Oh,
But we do this.
Yeah, Aaron does this thing. He didn't do it today, but he'll interrupt us in the middle of talking, and he'll tell us what national holiday it is.
I can still tell you if you'd like.
You know him for today?
Yeah.
Well, they're on my phone. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep talking.
Get at it.
yeah.
So
it's like
that specific day.
Sorry, we were on a
was
roll, so-
National Brownie Day.
Yeah.
okay.
So he brought it in, but Aaron seems to bring up days that require food,
so
and he
stupid.
instead of bringing food, he brings
Brothers.
top ramen.
That was horrible. It was
I didn't
chips
know.
and salsa day, and he brought top ramen.
That's not a weird. That's weird. That's like a not. That doesn't
No.
go.
it
That's
doesn't-
not.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's not the same family.
I don't-
But
even.
he brought brownies with sprinkles. Tyler did, and we call him Sprinkles.
Oh my
Ta-da.
god, that's so sweet. Nobody's ever brought me brownies with sprinkles, and I love sprinkles.
It's denim day, by the way, today.
Don't tell you.
Oh,
day.
and
Nobody-
fucking
Nobody.
one is wearing denim. I fucking hate
Failed.
jeans
Get organized.
Why?
because they're not fun.
Yoga
Jeans?
pants are
I
way
don't like
better.
wearing underwear. So
Yoga
you know,
Oh,
pants.
that's a thing.
Yeah, I gotta
you just
breathe.
just yoga pants are like the best invention since sliced bread.
They were
for
created by
women or
a man.
for men.
Both.
No, for
For
women. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I've seen men in some
Hey,
solid looking
I
yoga.
feel
No, no,
bad
no.
for those guys.
It's nice for men because
You
we
said
get
solid.
to look.
They
Yeah.
look. Oh well,
Oh.
yeah. They're probably like ripped
Buns
and like.
of steel, yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice roundage. Guys can get that too. Guys need.
Oh, yeah.
Nice
butt, too.
roundage.
Yeah, like a good. If they were backing it up,
Nice ass
and you did one of these, it would fit
cup
nicely in your
cuppage.
hands.
You're saying cuppage. You would cup the.
Yeah.
Support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
nice little
no,
curve.
wait.
Women like little,
Almost like a credit
women
card.
like
Whoa.
curve like that. I like a little something right here.
Okay.
It's National Hug a
A
Friend.
little bit of booty.
It's National Hug a Friend Day too, by the way.
Nice.
Do you want to
How
hug?
can there be 2 days?
There's a whole
How
bunch
can
of
there
days.
be
bunch,
two?
yeah,
There's a whole
all
bunch.
That's not fair. Who's making these days up?
Not me. I just report on them.
That people just put it out there?
Yeah.
Anyone can?
Pretty much.
I would like to have a day for myself,
Do
too.
it.
What are we?
I
made
will.
up
Or
my
they call
I will.
today.
You're going to pull up your phone one day. It's going to be National CJ Sparxx
You're darn right.
Day.
I made up my own holiday. It's not
You did?
official. It's National Semenage Day, July 23rd. Stay at home, be naked, eat spaghetti. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that when
to
you have
do
your
all that.
steak?
No, that's June. It's coming up.
It's
right?
coming up.
That
yeah.
it is.
Oh,
I love
can't wait.
it.
I cannot wait.
I love it. It's like a
Do you want to come
Festivus.
over for that?
No. So we had this whole.
I'm sure
joke.
you get it off. Just tell your boss.
Yeah, it's National Semenage Day.
Hello.
If you say it with authority, I feel like you get away
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, okay, I never
Sure.
heard
Is
of
Bye.
that."
That
See you
was
later.
the 40-something president.
We
should-
yeah.
exactly. It was
Right
his
Congress.
birthday. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
National
they'll take
Semenage Day.
take my letters.
Yeah.
He'll forget to write it by the end of the show, anyways.
I've already forgotten.
See. Do we have any more questions for CJ? I was trying
we
to
could sit
muster
here.
some good stuff up.
Do we have mustard?
Let me see if we have any more.
fucking
no,
mustard.
the rest of them are kind of weak.
What all
we,
geek
we
stuff?
usually like to get people to tell us their top 5 movies of any kind, but since we
I
didn't
like
allow you to
anything
prepare any.
I don't know. I always end up liking stuff with what's her name in it, Helena Bonham Carter.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I
so you
always
like a lot of Tim Burton stuff.
Yeah.
Fight Club.
Oh, she was a huge Tim
I
Burton
love-
fan
Yeah,
back in the day.
Awesome.
I love did Tim Burton make Where the Wild Things Are? I don't think he did. But I really like
No, that
movie.
was Spike Jonze.
Yeah.
but
I really
close.
like how that movie Big Fish. I used to watch that all the
Oh
time.
my god, I
so
love that
good.
movie.
You know what I got into really recently, like probably like in the last 3 years, is I'm the worst for like documentaries or like like reality kind type stuff, and I don't know why, but I always watch stuff on sex workers. So
Sex workers?
yeah,
Sure.
Okay.
yeah. There's a lot of
Sounds
like
interesting.
women out there that are sex workers.
There used to be I think it was a
And they make a lot of
Showtime
documentaries.
show for the Bunny Ranch. They had a Bunny Ranch.
Oh, I remember
I
that,
watched
yeah.
that. I watched
Man,
yeah.
the owner of that guy, he is a creep. Like he seems like a creep. He seems like a creep.
Yeah.
Not a maybe he's a great guy.
I mean, he's probably a
just
great
seems like
creep.
Yes, there it is.
Yeah.
It's the best kind of creep.
I mean, I don't know. I just love like anything documentary. I watched this documentary with Leah Remini on Scientology.
Oh, yeah, I saw that
man.
too. That's
Yeah.
crazy,
The
right?
series,
That,
right?
yeah. And it's so sad.
It is insane.
I
And
just-
it's
yeah.
really informative.
I
mean, I already fucking knew those Scientologists were fucking batshit crazy.
I
and
just-
I'm sorry if anybody in here is a Scientologist.
No.
I'm sorry
Yeah,
if all
it's
the
me.
motherfuckers out
It's
there.
me.
I was about to say,
It
I've
would-
always wondered.
Yeah, but like
It amazes
that
me
religion
that
is
so many
terrifying.
people can get away with something like that, and a 15-year-old kid gets locked up for his life
Yeah.
for having some fucking weed on him. And it's
Yeah.
like you've got these people like doing these weird, crazy shit.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And
They just get away with it because they call themselves a church.
I didn't watch the Leah Remini one, but I think it's called Leaving Sign. It's the HBO one.
Yeah. It's going clear.
Dude, that movie.
That was insane.
That was
great.
crazy.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I really haven't seen anything positive. Did it paint Scientology in a positive light?
No,
Or was it
not
very
at all.
informative?
It seemed very
What was it called?
going clear.
It's
Going
going
Clear.
clear. It
Going
was a
Clear.
documentary
Okay.
on. I thought it was
It's on
HBO.
HBO.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it like won awards, and it was
Really?
super good.
Okay.
Yeah, super good.
Okay, I could probably like Netflix it or even like YouTube it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love stuff like that. I was raised in a super religious family, super religious, and
What kind of religion?
just Christian, but they were super by the book. My mom and my dad met like in the church, and they did everything the Airfinger quotes guys the right way.
Yes.
And so like
The
it
right
was
way.
the right way, like where their marriage was supposed to last, and so there's like this big religious
Oh sure.
downfall when their marriage didn't last, and it was like a really messy divorce. And so religion is still very much a big part of my life to this day. I don't go to church, but it's just kind of like anytime I ever turn around, it's something that's really interesting to me. And it's kind of, sometimes you have a good day where you're like, oh, thank you, Lord. And then some days you're just like, I hate you, God. This is bad. I'm not happy. So, like, it's kind of like one of those things. And then you watch stuff like that and you're like, that could have been me.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I think my little, like, Christian family is kind of crazy and fucked up, which they completely are, but they're not Scientologists.
Yeah.
We're not that degree of fucked up.
We're
Or
crazy, but
Catholics.
not that crazy.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
Mormons?
Yeah.
I said-
Well, Mormons are really good. Like, that's like, oh, that's right, huh? No, my girlfriend Holly I actually went and visited like one of the most beautiful Mormon churches in Utah. That religion is okay. I'm cool with that religion. I'm cool with it. Yeah, I'm cool with it.
You're cool with it.
Are you like back in the church? Or?
No,
Oh, okay. I didn't
no.
know.
It was funny.
No.
There was
Yeah,
a.
I actually think those people are really fucking cool.
Okay.
They're okay.
They're cool.
They're okay.
They're way cooler than Scientologists.
It's not a high bar.
They're real happy on all the stuff you're doing. They're
No, it was
like,
so,
I don't think
was
so.
I was on YouTube and I was like, oh, what is it? Like the ad in YouTube before the video I swore it was like a Book of Mormon, like the play ad, but it was like, come join the Mormon church. Like
Right.
an ad on a YouTube video. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
What?
Wow, that's kind of crazy that they would
Just
allow
on
that.
YouTube. Yeah, it's whatever.
I mean, but if you get ads on
Hey, man,
YouTube, doesn't that mean
pay
that
for an
shit
ad,
you've
you
been
pay
looking
for an
at it?
ad.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, have you been looking at the
I'll take the money. I don't care. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
Are we gonna
So we
wrap,
haven't really talked about
wrap this stuff up?
I
Where-
guess.
this
Are we
geek
good?
stuff. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
No, it's
CJ
cool.
took over. Talked about sex and God.
That's awesome.
That's how we do it. That's
I know.
that's
Aw.
perfect.
We're glad to have you. It was awesome.
That's actually our idea for the next podcast.
Sex
It's
and
called
God.
Sex and God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Not in that order.
Just gonna be Aaron and I.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, okay.
Eating
It's a
spaghetti.
2-man show. Okay.
Yes.
Well,
I
you want to
guess-
get to know each other a little better?
Yeah.
Good luck trying to find guests, asshole.
We don't need CJ's coming back for that one.
God will be there.
We don't
Yeah,
need guests
God's always watching.
if it's about sex and God. God's the guest. Hello.
Right.
My
Come
bad.
on.
Right.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
All right. Well,
You got. You want to
This
throw out
kid.
all your handles or whatever these kids talk about nowadays?
What are you sound so old?
Oh.
I am pretty old.
I mean, no, you're still looking good. You look
I'm 35. I'm glad. I'm not that old.
He's
Oh,
70,
okay.
he's 76.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're 35?
35?
That's not old. You
No,
shouldn't
it's
be saying
not.
that.
They
I'm
just-
going to be 32.
I say that because I'm not on Facebook or any social media whatsoever. So
doesn't make you. You don't automatically age. 'cause you're
that's
not
what
on
he
there.
says. He goes. His
Seminage.
he talked
Listen
about
here,
It's
National
true.
Seminage
talked
Day.
about
It's true.
Brandon's Instagram game last week, and I was like,
You're like, what's
he's
an
developing.
Instagram
Is he
game?
developing
Oh, no.
a game?
Oh no!
my boy Brandon Goat, his Snapchat is
Oh, it's
hilarious.
Snapchat game.
Okay.
And
Is
you,
on point.
but do you remember what he said? You said his Snapchat game is on point, and Manny was like, he made a Snapchat
Is
game?
he
Oh,
developing games?
Manny.
It's like, let's have him
It
back
was-
on.
Oof, little rough.
so friggin'
Little rough.
He was just talking about how his wife almost ran him over.
Oh, wait,
and
what?
He was grilling her on his Snapchat. He was like, "Are you really trying to kill me?" He was like, "I ain't got no life insurance. I don't know what you're talking about." But he just goes on, and then he switches to her, and she's like, "That's enough." And he was just like, "Telling you guys, she's trying to kill me. I'm just throwing it out there. So if it does happen,
Funny.
it was pretty funny."
Paper
Oh,
trail.
yeah, he finally sent me a snappy chat
Oh yeah,
because I added him. Yeah, it was funny.
yeah. We were
Good guy.
out
From a
day
birthday.
before Aaron's birthday, and I told
From a
him
birthday.
he was gonna be jealous that I was hanging out with his favorite
A
listener.
little bit.
Oh,
A little bit.
okay.
That's okay.
All right.
All right. Well, they can.
Handles.
Yeah.
Oh, CJ Sparxx. CJSPARXX. So only 2 X's, kids.
Yeah.
Count
What happened to the
yourselves.
third one?
We put it on hold.
It
Collecting
happens.
a little dust, but it's still there.
It's on layaway.
Yeah. Something
What?
Something like that.
All
I was
right.
bringing it all back.
Got
There's
it.
a Walmart.
There it
you
is.
know?
Right,
Perfect.
right.
Nobody
There
got
we
that?
go.
Nope.
Nope.
I
didn't
don't.
get
I
it.
don't remember 5 minutes ago, dude.
That's
Oh.
probably true. So yeah, you can find her everywhere at CJ Sparxx.
Yeah.
Two,
Twitter,
two
yeah.
X's.
So
Yeah.
if you want to,
Instagram.
Great,
Facebook.
great reading material. You'd find the most amazing articles.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're darn right.
Yeah, so tweet at her, get at her, tell her how much you like to have her, or had her.
What?
Like to have me.
I can't
See?
talk
Those that have
anymore.
had
We get
me.
one girl in the
Tweet me if
Seriously.
you're not blocked.
studio, and people get all freaked out.
Anyways, what were you saying, buddy?
Make sure you drop her a line, and tell her that you enjoyed her having her on the show.
That
Yeah,
would be
definitely.
wonderful.
Tell her that. I thought you wanted to be like, tell her that buddy guy is really cool or something like
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean,
that
that
buddy
too.
guy. He's really
I mean,
cool.
she said I was muscular. So
Even
You
if
guys-
they
you
did
guys
say
were
that, I
all-
wouldn't tell him.
that. You guys
Yeah.
are all equally cool.
Oh,
Awesome.
Equally.
I
Yeah.
don't know about that,
And
but we'll
it's
go.
It's like
Here.
the second girl in my life to say that to me.
First one.
I married
He
the
married
first
the
one.
first-
Oh,
That was
nice.
good.
Oh dear. All right.
Okay.
Well, you can find us at Hardly Heroes on Facebook
Yep.
and Instagram under
Yup.
Hardly Heroes. You can find us on Twitter at Hardly Heroes.
One.
And you can email the show at hardlyheroes@gmail.
Send in
And,
your voicemails.
Yeah, make sure.
God damn it.
You guys need a phone line.
Yeah, that costs money.
I have to work on that. I've got to figure it out.
It'd be
I'm
so
the
fun.
one that has to figure this out.
the
I
voice-
just haven't yet.
voice memo-
I'm just the
Google
guy.
Google Voice.
As you can see, I used to be a musician, so I had a bunch of old stuff from way back in the day when I was in my
Nice.
20s. and
Nice.
It actually
Way back in the day when I was in my 20s, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
10.
No, your
Are you
20s.
35? You're
mid
35
20s.
or
You didn't
you're...
say
20. I'm going for mid 20s.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh.
you're aging. Stop doing that.
So fast, right? Time goes by.
And make sure you guys write us an iTunes review.
Please and thank you.
Okay.
Have you written us in?
No.
No.
Okay.
I'll do that.
You got her
now.
phone right there. Go ahead, make sure.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
Write
we'll
it
make
for
sure
her.
that
I
happens.
will not be let out of the
No, I'm
room.
not going to write it for her. That's no fun. She's got to put the CJ twist
Oh,
on
there
it.
it is. I can dig it. All right.
That third X.
No!
Come on.
No, not yet.
All right.
We'll see you.
Thank you so much for
yeah.
coming on to the show.
Yeah,
guys.
Really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Making the show actually worth listening to.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to see if our downloads jump up with having CJ on here.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, hope
So
so.
much pressure.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody who downloads it can Google me and see my tits.
Boom.
There we go.
Only
Oh.
if you download it.
Oh.
Boom.
Only.
Done.
And hit subscribe.
Well, yeah,
Hit subscribe,
they won't
people.
know. They won't know about the tits unless they have downloaded
That's
it.
right.
So,
Secret pair of tits. You'll never guess
boom.
what
the tits look like
Yeah, right. In the
after
first 2
you've
minutes.
done the download.
See,
In the
because
first
they
2
look
minutes are
different.
like CJ Sparxx hone. I gotta look this girl up, and then they see the boobs, and then
it's over.
yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, you get. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.